This is Fred Beck from Fred Beck's Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fights. I'm joined today by Mark Tibbs and Mark Tibbs' gym. Mark, I like the t-shirt. How are you?
Lovely, Fred. Yourself, mate? You good?
Yeah, all good. 18 today. It's nice. It was your birthday the other day as well, wasn't it?
It was my birthday on the 7th, on Saturday, and 18, mate. Wow, bloody... I don't wish I was 18 again. It is what it is, but well done to you. Happy birthday to you and all.
Well, it's nice to know we're at least the same age. But obviously you got the two fighters down here. How was it? You had a few fighters down here, John Hedges, Johnny Fisher, the Horn brothers. How was it?
Yeah, well, at the minute I'm getting Hedges. Hedges is winding down. He's fighting on the 21st of May at the O2. Harvey's fighting on Friday actually at the O2, the Indigo O2, for Wasserman Boxing, and as I say, Johnny Hedges is a week after him on the Saturday. On the Matchroom bill on the Richards Buatsi card, so that's a good card. Yeah.
Sounds very nice. Obviously quite busy. Is that hard for you when you got one fight going after another in 2 weeks?
I've done it for a long time, you know, and it's not hard really. It's just a process I'm used to, and you know, it's what I do. Yeah.
Sounds very nice then. Let's touch on Harvey's fight. Obviously, the Wasserman Boxing bill of this Friday. What do you expect from Harvey, and how's it going to be different from next time out? From the last time out, sorry.
Yeah, well, Harvey's coming back from a loss, and I expect him to be long and sharp as he normally is, and fluid, and get back to winning ways. He's a beautiful boxer, Harvey, and he's got to just believe himself a little bit more and crack away with his work, let his hands go. You know what I mean?
Do you know anything about the opponent? I know Harvey was telling me that we were going to go out and eat after this, but Harvey was like, I haven't eaten anything. What does he eat then? Just drinks water and has like a snack a day?
No, he knows what he's doing. He's been a top level amateur GB fighter, and he knows what he's doing, fueling his body. He's got to make weight. He's not got much to come off. I guess around 4 or 5 pounds, which is nothing. He ain't got it on him, but he'll have to trim his portions, I guess, from Wednesday tomorrow. And that's how we do it. Would you say, what was your question?
What does he eat, Harvey?
He eats what all fighters eat. They carb up at the right time, and they cut their carbs out at the right time. And fish, meat, and rice, good rice, and things like that.
Sounds very.
Fruit and veg.
I imagine a lot of fruit and veg. Obviously, the carbs will keep the water in the body. But then we just move on to one of the other fighters, John Hedges. Obviously, he's out at the O2 bill. What can you expect from John this time out?
John's got a decent opponent actually.
What's his record?
He's a decent opponent. I've got his record. It's all on my phone. But I was in Austria and he fought John Ryder. This guy. He fought John Ryder. Give John a tough fight for probably 6-7 rounds. I think John ended up stopping him, but he was a tough, strong guy. And that's who we're fighting. Watched him very closely. And it's a good test for John Hedges. John's a tall, rangy, awkward guy to fight himself. And he's got the skills of Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury was John's age. And if he keeps going, he's going to end up like Tyson Fury. I really do believe that, yeah.
Obviously, as fighters progress, they start earning a bit more money, they start getting more exposure. Stuff starts happening in their life which they're not used to. How do you keep a fighter like John Hedges, obviously going to prove in his career, how do you keep him grounded on the floor and make sure his ego doesn't get too big, even though he hasn't got an ego?
Well, you know, he's got to have... It's difficult to control someone when they get matured and you know, expressing, you know, that they're their own men, but you just only hope that they're wise enough to listen to proper instruction and the right direction. That's all you can hope and wish for. And Johnny comes from good stock and fighting stock. Johnny Hedges himself, and he's got a good family around him, and so you know he's on the right track so far. Boxing wise, he's got good management in SJAM looking after him.
Fighters are SJAM fighters, aren't they?
Well, the two Johnnies, yeah, the two Johnnies and Johnny Fisher. Oh, also Tommy Fletcher. Yeah, Tommy Fletcher's an SJAM fighter. Yeah, so they've just got to, you know, keep themselves grounded and listen to good, sound instruction.
Certainly. And I know Jimmy's not down at the gym today. How's Jimmy doing, your dad?
Yeah, Dad's doing well. We was here. He was here. He popped up and see me earlier on. He normally comes here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but he popped up to see me this morning, and he's getting ready for Harvey's fight on Friday, and John Hedges on Saturday after on the 21st.
Sounds very nice. And it's one of the other fighters. We'll talk about Louis Horn. What's next for Louis Horn?
I'm not too sure about Louis. He's just come back in the gym today. He's going to get him a fight in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to try and arrange a fight for him. And he went missing after his last fight at your call.
He said to me after, there's no way I'm going partying after this, Fred. There's no way whatsoever. Obviously back in the gym Monday. I went on his Instagram story a bit later and I saw he's in the club. But he's a nice guy, Louis. He's entertaining. He's a good fighter.
No, he's very talented actually, Louis Horn. I like his style. I like his character, and he knows boxing really, really well. He's just, he's young. He's got a little bit of learning to do, and same again. You've got to keep him on track, keep him motivated, and and get the right fights at the right time for him, and watch him grow. But he's an interesting character to be around.
I think if you can keep Louis Horn in the gym, keep him aggressive, then he'll be a superstar, Louis. That's what I believe. Because in boxing, you've got to have it all now. You can't just be a fantastic fighter. You've got to have the kind of the personality to go with it, to kind of go mainstream. But another one of your fighters, Tommy Fletcher, the Norfolk Nightmare. That's probably one of the best boxing nicknames out there. He came up with that.
I think he brought that to the gym, that name. I think he's brought that right from Norfolk itself. He said, I heard the boys calling him something else, the Executioner. I think I quite like that one. But then all of a sudden, a couple of weeks later, I think it come out that he's known as the Norfolk Nightmare, and he's from Norfolk. I said, well, it's up to you, but you should stick with that. But no, he's a good fighter, Tommy Fletcher. He's going to be a ferocious, dangerous man if he's kept on the right track and developed at the right time. He's with S-Jams. He's with S-Jams.
He's at Queensbury as well. He signed quite recently, didn't he?
He signed with Queensbury, so he's expected to get out. It ain't been announced yet. I don't know, but July-ish, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Tommy. Nice, another one. A nice fella from a good family. With a good family, but he's got that killer instinct in him.
He hits very hard, doesn't he? Do you know what that is? Is that kind of he's born with that, or natural, or has he built it up?
No, it's something that's in him. He's born with that, and he's not even matured or thickened out yet. Or he will get a bit dense with maturity, and he hits very, very hard. I've got to say, probably the one of the biggest punches I've ever worked with, and Richard Riakpo was a big puncher himself, and it reminds me of him actually. Yeah.
What makes them hit so hard? Is that something they're born with? Is that something you develop in the gym? And what pads do you use when they punch so hard? The more thicker pads, I guess.
Well, I've got certain pads for certain boys and girls, and with Tommy Fletcher, I have to use the ones that support the impact. Yeah, quite a lot.
I can imagine. And Mark, just one last thing. Sonny Cannon, where is he today, the S&C coach?
Sonny's been in this morning. He's done some work with some young prospects, up-and-coming prospects.
Finn James? Is it Finn James? This is his name, isn't it?
No, Finn James. He was doing bits and pieces this morning with Finn James, a couple of other boys. And I never had time to talk to him, to tell the truth, too much. We're going to catch up tonight on the phone. He's done. He's getting ready, Johnny Fisher ready for... He's getting some foundation training with Johnny Fisher, Tommy Fletcher at the moment, and that's what he's doing. He's got his private clients. He's a very, very good strength and conditioner, Sonny Cannon is, and I wouldn't work with anyone else. He's the man.
That sounds pretty nice. You remind me there, one of the last fighters, Johnny Fisher. Obviously, I was just talking to him earlier. He has a hand injury. When do you think he'll be out next? Any date or plan in mind for him?
Well, he's been with Sonny for a good few weeks now, on and off. So we ain't been overdoing it. And he come in the other day, last Monday. We done some shadow boxing, so he started started to want to throw a few punches now. So I don't know. I haven't spoke to Adam Morali just yet, but I spoke to Johnny himself, and I hear he's looking at getting out in the summer. August, end of July, August time, and that's good. That's good. But he's still waiting for a result on his hand, and I think that's coming this Friday. Yeah. So I'm confident it'll be out July, August.
All right, that sounds pretty good. That sums it all up. Mark, anything you'd like to add before we finish up? Anything of yourself coming up over the next few months?
Come up for myself. There is, but I'm quite private and I don't want to share it with everyone.
That's good. That's a good way to end it.
I've got a lot happening in my life, and like we all have. And but be good to see you next time, and perhaps I'll share it with you then.
Sounds very good. Mark, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Cheers.